Hello students. In our last videos we have explained the details of perfect competition, equilibrium condition in the short run as well as in the long run. Besides, we have explained the break-even point and shutdown point of a firm under perfect competition. Now we are going to explain the supply curve of an industry and firm under perfect competition. For this, we are going to analyze short-run supply curve of a firm and industry. We know that supply is the amount of output that a firm or market is ready to sell. In case of a firm, it is the output produced by a firm and ready to sell at the existing market price. And in case of the market, it is the output produced by all the firms in the market. In the short run, we are going to derive the supply curve from the equilibrium condition, short run equilibrium condition of a firm under perfect competition. We know that the factors of production, some are fixed and some are variable in the short run, or we can say that a firm can expand their output only through the expansion of its variable factors. In normal course, the output of a firm is determined at the point of equality between MC and MR, and from these equilibrium points we are deriving the quantity that can be produced by the firm, and if there are variations in price, what will happen to the output of a firm? That is to be analyzed to derive the supply curve. The derivation of short-run supply curve of a firm under perfect competition can be explained with the help of the following diagram. In order to explain the derivation of supply curve, we require two segments. In the first segment we have the condition of a firm, and in the second segment we have condition of the industry. In segment 1, on x-axis quantity and on y-axis price, revenue and cost are plotted, and in segment 2 price and quantity, which are the two variables related with supply, is plotted. Initially we are identifying the equilibrium condition of a firm. We have a normal AR and MR curve that is parallel to x-axis, and we have an MC curve. This MC curve intersects MR at a point, and that is the point of equilibrium, and on the base of that point we have identified equilibrium quantity as Q, and we have a price here. Now we got a price and quantity in case of a firm. Now we are going to plot an average variable cost curve here, and suppose if price falls below OP, that is to OP0, the firm will stop their production, because at this stage average variable cost of the firm is equal to price. Therefore that point is considered as the shutdown point. Therefore firm will stop production, or a firm will not produce if the price of the commodity is below P0. Therefore the minimum quantity that a firm produces at OP0 price is OQ0. That means a firm is able to sell only OQ0 quantity at OP0 price, and that is the minimum quantity of a firm. A firm is not producing if price falls again. Now we got two equilibrium points, point R and point R0. Now suppose if price of the commodity is increasing to P1, there will be a new equilibrium point where MC is equal to MR at a higher stage, and that point is identified. Corresponding equilibrium quantity is identified as OQ1. Now we got three prices: P0 price, OP price and OP1 price. Here in case of the firm, the upward portion of MC curve, that is increasing portion of MC curve, after intersecting with it with AVC, The point of intersection of AVC and MC is the shutdown point. A firm starts production only after that. Therefore, the point above the shutdown point of MC is the supply curve of the firm. That is, in case of the firm, the rising portion of MC curve after intersecting it with AVC is the supply curve of the firm. In case of a firm, we have different prices and different quantities. For example, initially we have price P and corresponding quantity is OQ. It is identified on the basis of the equilibrium point, and when price decreases to OP0, the quantity also decreases to OQ0. That means there is direct relation between price and quantity supplied. Similarly, when price increases to OP1, quantity also extends to OQ1. Therefore, we have got three quantities and three prices which are directly related, and therefore supply curve of the firm is the upward sloping portion of MC curve after intersecting it with AVC curve. This is the case of the supply curve of the firm. Thus, we have derived individual supply curve or firm's supply curve from its equilibrium points. Now we are going to derive the supply curve of the industry. In case of industry, there are very large number of firms, and automatically total output of the market will be higher than that of the industry. Therefore, industry's output or market supply is the output produced by each firm into number of firms. Output of a firm into number of firms will be the market supply. In order to identify the relation between price and supply in the industry, we need to extend this price line, that is average or marginal revenue line, to segment 2. Therefore, we will get a price OP and a corresponding quantity S1. In the same manner, we are going to plot the second line, another price and another quantity. In the same manner, we are going to plot third line, average revenue curve, through extending its line, and we will get another price and quantity relationship, that is S3. Now we have got three prices and three quantities, S1, S2, S3, three quantity, P1, P2, P1 and P2 as the three prices. Then we will get a supply curve by joining these points like this. This is the short run supply curve of the firm. Now we have an upward sloping supply curve at different quantities are supplied at different prices. Therefore, we have an upward sloping supply curve. The upward sloping supply curve of the industry is more elastic than the supply curve of the firm. Therefore, supply curve of the firm is the upward sloping portion of MC curve, and supply curve of the industry is the horizontal summation of the supply curves of various firms. In the next, we will be explaining the long run supply curve of industry under perfect competition.